Welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss numerical on Newton's law of viscosity topic. Okay, so now this consider an example, that is an oil of viscosity 5 poise is used for the lubrication between the shaft and the sleeve. The diameter of the shaft is 0.5 meter and it rotates at 200 rpm. Calculate the power lost in the friction for a sleeve length of 100 mm. The thickness of the film is 1 mm. Okay, the thickness of the film is 1 mm. I will again repeat the question, that is an oil of viscosity of 5 poise is used for the lubrication between the shaft and the sleeve. The diameter of the shaft is 0.5 meter and it's rotate at 200 rpm. Calculate the power lost in the friction for sleeve length of 100 mm. The thickness of the film is 1 mm. Okay. So now consider this as a sleeve and a shaft rotates with 200 rpm between this sleeve. An oil film of h height is lubricated between the sleeve and the shaft. So now given as dynamic viscosity mu as 5 poise, diameter of the shaft, that is d as 0.5 meter, n is the number of revolution per minute, that is 200, L is the length of the sleeve, that is 100 mm, and H is the thickness of oil film as 1 mm. Now as H or thickness of oil film is given in mm, then use Newton's law of linearization. Now what is Newton's law of linearization? I will tell in brief. Okay, that is Newton's law of viscosity is given by tau is equals to mu into dv by dy. Okay, so now applying Newton's law of linearization, the above equation can be written as tau is equals to mu into v upon y. Okay, how this equation has came I will discuss in detail in the next video. Okay, now for the time being you remember that when the thickness of the oil film is given in mm, then use Newton's law of linearization, that is tau is equals to mu into v by y. That is Newton's law of linearization. Okay, now here mu is given in poise, that is mu is equals to 5 poise. We know the conversion, that is 10 poise is equals to 1 Newton second per meter square or 1 Pascal second. Okay, so mu is equals to 5 by 10 Newton second per meter square. This is dynamic viscosity. Now we want to find the power lost. Okay, we have to find the power lost in friction for the shaft. So what is the equation of power lost for the shaft? That is P equals to 2 pi n into T by 60,000. What is n? N is the number of revolution per second, T is the torque, P is the power lost. So for P we have to find torque. Okay, so torque is given by force into distance. Okay, or it is equals to force into distance. So for torque we have to find the force. Okay, so force, what this force, as the sleeve I mean as the shaft rotates in the sleeve having lubricating oil, So there will be a skin frictional force between the shaft and the oil film. Okay, as the shaft rotates, there will be frictional force acting on the surface of the shaft due to this oil film, and that force is known as skin frictional force. This is skin frictional force. So this is given by Fs is equals to shear stress tau into area. Okay, so Fs is equals to tau. What is tau? We had discussed now only, that is tau is equals to mu into V by Y. Okay, tau is equals to mu into V upon Y into area of the shaft. This is mu into V upon Y. What is area? That is 2 pi r into L. L is the length of the sleeve. Okay, here length of the sleeve and the length of the shaft is considered as same. So mu is equals to V upon Y into 2 pi r L. This is the skin frictional force. Okay, now for skin frictional force we have to find this V. V is the velocity of the shaft, circumferential velocity, circumferential velocity. So it is given by V is equals to pi d n upon 60 meter per second. So by putting the value, that is 3.14, diameter of the shaft is given. What is that? That is 0.5 meter. That is 0.5. N is the number of revolution, that is 200 upon 60. So calculating this, we get 5.233 meter per second. So this is V. By substituting V in this equation, we get Fs is equals to mu is 5 upon 10 into V is 5.233. What is Y? Y is the distance or thickness of oil film, that is 1 mm, that is 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter into 2 into 3.14 into radius. Diameter of the shaft is 0.5, divided by 2 will be the radius, and length is 100 mm. So 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 will be meter. So by calculating this, we get 410.79 Newton. This is the skin frictional force. Now what is torque? Torque is given by Fs, force into distance. Okay, so this is, so here Fs into radius of the shaft, because we want to find torque of the shaft, so we got distance as the radius, that is Fs is 410.79 into radius. What is the radius? That is 0.5 divided by 2. This is torque T will be, this is 102.69 Newton meter. Okay, this is torque. So now substituting the torque in this equation, P, power lost, we got P is equals to 2 pi nt by 60,000. So we get 2 into 3.14 into n. What is n? N is 200. Torque is 102.69 divided by 60,000. So we get 2,149.644. Okay, 2,149.644 watt. So we got power lost due to frictional. numerical is a vertical gap 2.2 centimeter wide of infinite length contains a fluid of viscosity 2 Newton second per meter square and specific gravity is 0.9. A metallic plate of 1.2 meter across 1.2 meter into 1.2 centimeter is to be lifted with a constant velocity of 0.15 meter per second through the gap. If the plate is in the middle of the gap, find the force required to lift the plate. Weight of the plate is 40 Newton. I will again repeat the question. A vertical gap of 2.2 centimeter wide of infinite length contains a fluid of viscosity 2 Newton second per meter square and specific gravity is 0.9. A metallic plate of 1.2 meter into 1.2 meter into 0.2 centimeter volume is to be lifted with a constant velocity of 0.15 meter per second through the gap. If the plate is in the middle of the gap, find the force required to lift the plate. Weight of the plate is 40 Newton. So the question is saying like a vertical infinite length of a gap is shown and a plate is kept in the middle of the gap. This is the fluid around the plate. So W is the weight acting downwards, Fb is the buoyant force acting upwards, F is the force required to lift the plate, V is the constant velocity, F1 and F2 are the skin frictional force. Here the thickness of the plate is 0.2 centimeter. So given is dynamic viscosity as 2 Newton second per meter square, specific gravity is 0.9, volume of the plate is 1.2 into 1.2 into 0.2 centimeter, velocity is 0.15 meter per second and weight of the plate is 40 Newton. So now the following are the forces and the direction. Okay, so buoyant force Fb is acting upwards. On the plate. F1 and F2 are the skin frictional force acting downwards. W is the weight which is acting also downwards, and F is the total force required to lift the plate, that is acting upwards. V is the constant velocity, that is 0.15 meter per second. Okay. Now as the plate is kept inside the liquid, the plate will displace the liquid equals to its volume, and due to this the buoyant force Fb or the up thrust is acting on this plate. Means as the plate is kept in the liquid, the plate will displace some amount of liquid equals to the volume of the plate. Means ये plate अपने वॉल्यूम के इक्वल ये लिक्विड इसमें से डिस्प्लेस्ड करेगा. ओके, सो ड्यू टू दैट the liquid will act the buoyant force on the plate or the upthrust on the plate. Okay, liquid will apply the buoyant force or the upthrust on this plate. Okay, so that force Fb is given by Fb is equals to weight of the fluid. Fb is equals to weight of the displaced fluid. Okay, that is Fb is equals to weight density into volume, because we know that weight density gamma is equals to weight of liquid upon volume of that liquid. That means weight is equals to weight density into volume. weight density is mass density into gravitation. Okay, so we get Fb is equals to rho g into V, and this V is the volume. Here given that specific gravity is equals to 0.9. So specific gravity is given as density of liquid upon density of water, which implies that specific gravity is equals to density of liquid is given by rho upon density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, which implies that rho is equals to 1000 into specific gravity. Okay, so we get rho is equals to 900 kg per meter cube. Now substituting this rho in the equation 1, we get Fb equals to rho into g into volume, which is equals to rho is 900, gravitational acceleration is 9.81, and volume of the plate is given as, okay, first of all this volume is equals to volume of liquid displaced. Okay, this is equals to volume of the liquid displaced. This volume of the liquid will be equals to the volume of the plate. Means as we insert a plate inside the liquid, it will displace the equal amount of liquid equals to its volume. Okay, that means this is the volume of the plate. Okay, so volume of the plate is 1.2 into 1.2 into 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 2, because 0.2 is given in centimeter, so we convert into meter. So now by calculating this we get 25.427 Newton. Okay, now as the plate is kept in middle of the gap, that means here the liquid is the same on the both the side of the plate and the plate is kept in the between. So the skin frictional force F1 and F2 acting on the either side of the plate will be same. I will repeat, as the plate is kept in the middle of the gap, the liquid on the both the sides of the plate is same. So the density on the both the sides of the liquid will be same. Okay, so this is F1 and F2 are the skin frictional force, they are same. Okay, as F1 is equals to F2, which is equals to skin frictional force, this skin frictional force is acting on the plate because we are lifting the plate with the force. So this liquid will exert a frictional force on this plate, okay, due to the relative motion between the plate and the liquid. Now this F1 is given by shear stress tau into area. Okay, now according to the Newton's law of linearization, because here there is no information of velocity profile or the thickness of the film is given, so we can take Newton's law of linearization by default. Okay, means in question if velocity profile is not mentioned, then we can take Newton's law of linearization, that is tau into V upon Y into area. Area of the plate will be length into breadth, that is 1.2 into 1.2. Yes, area of the plate is 1.2 into 1.2. This is F1. So what is shear stress tau? I'm sorry, F1 is equals to tau. What is tau? Tau is according to Newton's law of linearization. We can write tau is equals to mu into V by Y into area of plate is 1.2 into 1.2. What is dynamic viscosity? That is mu. It is given in the question, that is 2 Newton second per meter square. So we write 2. What is velocity? Velocity is 0.15 upon what is thickness of the film, we will calculate afterwards, upon y into 1.2 the whole square. Okay. Now as the plate is kept in the middle, so y is given by 2.2 centimeter minus 0.2 centimeter divided by 2, as 2.2 is the total width minus 0.2 centimeter, this is the width of the plate, divided by 2. Why divide by 2? Because the plate is kept in the middle. So by this we get this distance and this distance. Okay. So we get 1 centimeter, which implies that y is equals to 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Okay. Means we got this as 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So we can check this is right or wrong. That is 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter, that is 2 centimeter, plus the thickness of the plate is 0.2 centimeter. So we get 2.2 centimeter as total. Okay, means our calculation is right. Now substituting this y in equation of F1, we got F1 is equals to 2 into 0.15 divided by 10 raised to minus 2 into 1.2 the whole square. So I'll calculate this, we get 43.2 Newton. This is F1. Therefore F1 is equals to F2, which is equals to 43.2 Newton. Okay. Now F dash is the total frictional force, total skin frictional force or total frictional force. Therefore F dash is equals to F1 plus F2. Now as F1 is equals to F2, we can write as 2F1. So 2 into 43.2 Newton. So we get F dash is equals to 86.4 Newton. Okay. Now here it is given that the plate is lifted with the constant velocity. Okay, means plate is lifted with constant velocity. Therefore, as plate is lifted with constant velocity, formula of acceleration is given by dv upon dt. That means as velocity is constant, dv upon dt will be 0. So acceleration is 0. Now force is equals to mass into acceleration, that is mass into acceleration here, but here as the velocity is constant, we get acceleration as 0, therefore force is equals to 0. So this is the reason why we take summation of F is equals to 0. Now by taking summation F is equals to 0, we get summation of F is equals to 0. First we take upward direction as positive and downward direction as negative. Okay. So we will write capital F minus F1 minus F2, because F1 and F2 are downward, these are downward, weight is also downward, minus W plus FB. Why plus FB? Because FB is acting upwards, which is equals to 0. This F minus of F1 plus F2 minus W plus FB. This F1 plus F2 is given by F1 plus F2 is given by F dash, total skin frictional force, that is F minus F dash minus W plus Fb, which is equals to 0. So F is equals to F1 dash plus W minus Fb by taking this term on RHS. So F dash is 86.4 plus weight of the plate is 40 Newton given 40, and buoyant force we had find, that is Fb is equals to 25.427 Newton. So by calculating this we get 100.97 Newton. This is the force required to lift the plate with constant velocity. Okay, so that's all. I hope you understood this question, because this is the important question. If you have any doubts, please ask in the comment section.